Coach, we're about 15 miles or so west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Arizona Cardinals. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw is Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Black 20. 58, come on. Oh, you got deep? Switch.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Like 80. Right there. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep relaxed.
Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 2nd and 13, Roethlisberger. He'll get this to Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
We get a look at what Ertz did receiving-wise last week. 7 catches, 74 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now it's Hunt.
Let's go, folks.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
180. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Running on first down, Eckler. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Here we go.
Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop. Out of the gun, Eckler running it, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He had a minimal gain on first down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on third down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball third time to try and make up for the first two. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play.
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need to...
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Check 13. Check 13. Very great.
On 1st down, Wentz. Flush to his right. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 38, Wentz. He's going to fight a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here is Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make this a second down. On second down, Eckler. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of 1 yard, and it leads to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down. The run only got 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wentz. And his throw here is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities to help out that offense?
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about 1 yard short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this one to Hill. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
180.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Demario Davis. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a toss play to Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Draw play. It's Eckler. Finally get him down at the other 46. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 43 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. That's caught. The tight end Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try to pin them back there.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Say. 2 Jet. Minus 50. Here we go.
They run again with Hunt. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Go. Waiting. Come off the ball.
They'll run it with Olawale. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. That is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit?
And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field, but guess what? This one's now just about over.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Browns, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the rough season continues as they plunge to 1-13, and they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.